hopefully you are safe and sound from the team in Kenya. Mm, as I thought you have completed this course already because this is the course that we will have to complete in term 4, something like term 4, term 5, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So welcome to the class. Yeah, we will talk later about the group assignment. Some of your friends have dropped it already, and I will arrange it and make sure that you have seen the topics there. If not, you can inform me in the group so that I can arrange it again. Or I put it into the group. Okay, it's gonna be easier. Today we're gonna start Unit 1. This is the second week because last week is the first week. We have discussed a lot about the assessment and also the homework. Okay, such as homework, such as group presentation, um, anything else, individual assignment, written assignment, and also you got midterm and final online too. So midterm and final will not just focus on writing, but as like you do paper based, okay, computer based, from change from paper based to computer based, yeah, okay, like IELTS, yeah. So I'll have both paper-based and computer-based that you can choose. So you have priority, you have choice, to choose what type of test you want to do. Is it paper-based or computer-based? However, with our course, we don't have paper-based at all. Since we are not allowed to meet each other, right? We have to keep distance, make sure that we are safe from interactions. This is the main focus of our policy from the government. Okay, so I saw two students wearing orange T-shirt, very similar orange. Yeah, two students wearing the same T-shirt, the same colors, orange or yellow. Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, and yellow. Okay, welcome to the second week of our class, everyone. Have you prepared yourself for the course already or not yet? Already. Okay. So what unit you gonna learn?
This unit 1, we are
What is it again?
cities unit 1.
City unit 1, unit 1 city. Okay. You're gonna study city in unit 1. So there should be stress. Let's say if I say Lisa said the teacher is a clever student. Lisa said teacher is a clever or intelligent, for example. Sometimes you get confused with that. You see? So there should be pause in spoken. Let's say Lisa said the teacher is intelligent. But if you say Lisa said teacher is intelligent, there's another meaning. You got it? I don't know teachers. Okay, let me show you. I can show you here. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Wait a minute, one. I will write for you. It's easy. If I just say you cannot understand it, okay? Let's say Lisa. Okay. Yeah. Say teacher. Is intelligent.
Is intelligent.
Yeah, intelligence. One sentence. Another one is Lisa said teachers is intelligent. Sorry, the spelling is wrong. Okay, no problem. Okay, you look at here one. Totally different meaning without cost. It was Lisa said the teacher is intelligent. So you know who is intelligent. But the second one, you see, Lisa said the teacher is intelligent. So the meaning totally different. Okay? Only stress, only pause. It's gonna have distinguished the meaning. So you need to be careful whenever you read. Got it? If you say the first sentence, Lisa said the teacher is intelligent. Second one, Lisa said the teacher is intelligent, or teacher is intelligent. You see, you look at the pause. So you're gonna express meaning differently in spoken. So you need to be careful. Pausing is very important.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can distinguish. The first one, Lisa is intelligent. But the second one, teacher is intelligent, not Lisa. But Lisa said, teacher is intelligent. You see different pause. Different pause express different meaning. Yeah, when you say Lisa, they pause.
Okay, come on. So let's try together. One, number two. I found the key and could open the door. What can it be? A key?
Hello.
Number two.
Oh.
Yeah. So what? How choose fortunately? Why you choose fortunately here?
Oh, what happened to this guy?
Can you explain me here?
Vishal, Bana Vishal, hello. Bana
So
Vishal.
he is positive or negative. I found the key and could open the door.
I know, but I want to talk to you. Vishal, you are in the classroom, Vishal, be careful. You will be removed from the class, okay? I will remove you. Okay. He got class teaching and then I don't know what happened to Cambodian students. Yeah. Okay. Let's discuss about this one first. Number one, or unit one is about cities. Cities. You see the plural. So what we are going to learn with unit one, city? Any ideas? So in this unit, you learn how to describe different aspects of city life. Second, we're gonna focus on the emphasis, reinforce idea in different ways, the way that you express yourself, different way. There are varieties of structure that you can use to express. Third, talk about urban problems. When you say urban problem, what's our urban problem happen in Cambodia? You can do reflection, right? During raining, heavy raining, there's gonna be flooding. This is the main issues happen in the city. The second issues that we could see daily, the daily basis, I can say that, it is about litter. People keep throwing litter everywhere. And a lot of, plastic bags flying when there's wind. Whenever there's windy, you can see the plastic bags flying like birds. Okay, yes, a lot of things. So those are the main issues too. Anything else? Another issues that happen in Cambodian city is about what? Traffic problem. During this time, during the COVID-19 pandemic, traffic is not a problem. But after people return to their work, to their school, there's a peak hour. We say peak hour. Peak hour is the time that people leave job, leave for work, time leave for school. So during this time, you're gonna see the traffic jam or traffic congestions. This is the big problem because people do not use the public transportation. Since the public transportation is very poor in the city. What does it mean by poor? You see, cannot support people traveling in the city well. And then the reason they decide to use their own vehicle to travel, right? This is the thing that we can see in Cambodia, the realities, okay, the reality. Anything else? Mm. Yeah, please.
Yes, I think about insecurity in the cities.
Very good. Yeah. Another main issue is about insecurity. Very good. That do have at the moment in the COVID-19. You see, they're smuggling, they're robbing. Yeah, you need to be careful with that. Robberies is gonna happen everywhere, or smuggling gonna happen when there's quiet. So keep away from that situation, and you need to arrive home early. You leave, your job or your work or your school. But school now you can do at home, basically. Okay? And some of you here stay at home already, I believe that. Maybe at your hometown, your province. Yeah. Anything else besides that one? Any other problems?
Unemployment.
Unemployment, very good, you see. Some people say, teacher, I would like to change the shift from morning to weekends because I would like to work because during this time nobody employ you. Because some company try to lay off the staff. Okay, still some company are off, like school, you see. So when the school off, for those who work in the office, it's not really necessary. They need to lay off. They want to lay off. What happened? They might ask people to stop for a while. If any job return as normal, they're gonna ask them to come back. One more thing, layoff can be considered that if the staff is not really good, they're gonna ask them to stop forever. But if the staff is good, they're gonna just ask them to stop for a while. After the situation turn to normal, they're gonna ask them to come back. So there are two points. There are 2 points. Okay, with the word layoff here, you have to be careful. Okay, ចឹងមានថាអ្នកខ្លះគាត់ lay off ទៅបាត់គាត់ហើយលែងក្រៅមកវិញណា lay off មកវិញស័ក្តិបុគ្គលិកល្អទៅការទុកគាត់តែតម្រូវការចាំបាច់ក្រុមហ៊ុនអត់មានថវិកាឲ្យគាត់ត្រូវ lay off គាត់សិនអាហ្នឹងជា lay off ណាអាមេរិកពីមុនមានអាហ្នឹង yeah okay before Trump become the president yeah okay this is the urban problems and how to take call them. I think this is very important. When we find the cause, we need to look for the solution, the problem and solution, how to take call them. So what solution can we deal with urban problems? Another important part is talk about changes in urban area. So what are the changes? It can be the physical area of the city. Some particular city try to build the new gardens, okay? Try to plant more trees. But some area of the city try to destroy the area by building the tall building or the skyscraper, for example. Yeah. So people will not have any opportunity to enjoy life with their friends or family with the evergreen area. Yeah, I use the word evergreen area. So we like evergreen area. Why? Because it helps us to live peacefully, help us to adjust with the nature. Okay. Just like why people cannot speak. You see, as I send you the video, I think it's kind of the website that Devina can help you to understand the process of develop your English language learning. A lot of Cambodian students think of L1 first before they process information through L2. Sometimes they think, oh, what is L1 about? They need to translate first before they put it into English. So it takes them time. This process of language learning happens unnaturally. However, when you look at kids, children learn a language. Basically, they start learning naturally. So they focus on fluency, not accuracy yet. And what method they're going to use? It is called communicative language approach. Okay, because it focuses on fluency rather than accuracy. Some students say, oh, I don't want to talk, I don't want to speak, because if I speak or write, I might produce a lot of errors. What happened to you? It's going to stop you. And I think most Cambodians come from the provinces. They start learning English by adopting what I want, grammar translation method. What does it mean? Read one sentence, translate into L1. You see, the teacher gonna read one sentence and translate into L1, just like your friend here. He's doing English teaching here. He tried to read one sentence and translate for his students. But if you look at those students who attend the standard school, there's no this process. They might ask the students sit down in group, share, talk by using the target language. I use the target language. What target language here now? Is English. Because you are coming to learn English, I need to use your target language. Why? You need to expose to your target language like you are kids, since you were born until 5 years. You see, before your parents send you to school, you keep practice, negotiate for meaning. You try to talk to your parent no matter a lot of mistakes produced during the term. You see, it's a habit. Yeah. And if you were adopted since you were born, live in America, and you live in, American family, you might not be able, you cannot speak Khmer at all. Okay? Because your adopted parents are American. You're going to use English instead of Khmer. Even your gene is Khmer. Remember, the genetic is Khmer. Okay? From your parents. Think about that, everyone. This is language learning. Think about the process. And we got the same brain. Okay, 2 main function here, or 3 main function here. One we call Broca area. Second one we call Wernicke area. Broca area is a production area. Without Wernicke area is a comprehension area. You cannot produce, you cannot perform, you cannot produce your speech. You look at those who got problem with their brain. They slow to understand and they slow to speak. You see, when they slow to understand, of course they're gonna slow to speak. Because of what? There might, that there might be problem with their brain. For those who got accident, this happened to linguists. A lot of investigation, okay, in that area. So there are 3 main areas. One, we talk about linguistics perspective. Second, about psychological perspective. Third is about the social perspective. Social perspective focus on 2 main areas. One we call interpersonal communication and extrapersonal communication. The way that you communicate with people, that intercommunication. Intercommunication, you interact with the book. Through reading. You see, this is how you can develop your language naturally. Okay, this is just introduction with urban problems and urban solution. Okay. Okay, go to another point, yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna learn about the story of the urbans. If you say urban means is story. Okay, grammar gonna focus on present perfect. Some of you may know this is present perfect continuous. This is present perfect simple, but the way you use, you cannot use it in your speaking and writing effectively. Have you read that book before? No, I didn't. You see, you respond in past tense rather than present perfect. Have you watched a movie before? No, I have never. See, I have never. That's enough. No, I didn't. Yeah. So that's how you respond to present perfect. Why do we need to do present perfect? In addition, we do not have this 10 in Cambodian language. Do we have present perfect 10 in Cambodian language? No. Do you understand the translation of present perfect? បច្ចុប្បន្នកាលសម្បូរយល់ទេអត់យល់ស្អីសម្បូរស្អីទៅឃើញទេអ្នករៀនបកប្រែបច្ចុប្បន្នកាលសម្បូរបងអត់យល់ហ្នឹងអានោះស្អីគេសម្បូរបែបឃើញទេខ្ញុំបកប្រែដល់យល់ពី use មកវាសំខាន់ណាស់ចឹងថា grammar translate method ហ្នឹងវា slow speaking នៅគិតអញនិយាយត្រូវអត់អញដាក់ប្រយោគចូលវាត្រូវអត់អូនៅ take time ហើយតិចដែលល្អបំផុតនោះគឺតិចខាងណាចូលមកគ្រប់បានខាងឆ្វេងព្រោះគ្រប់បានខាងឆ្វេងយើងនឹងគឺអ្នកធ្វើការខាង language ចឹងតិចចូលខាងស្ដាំ automatically come here but when the information get into our left ear it's gonna go to the right brain first and then transfer from the right brain to the left brain. This is the process that they investigate already. Yeah, in linguistics. Okay. អានេះគេសិក្សាហើយតើតើនឹងព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងយ៉ាអានេះគេថា processing information. Okay ដល់យើងទៅទៀតនេះនិយាយច្រើនណា sorry អ្នករៀន literature ក៏ជួបពេលតែខ្លាចតែគ្រូអត់បង្រៀនអាហ្នឹងណាព្រោះហ្នឹងក៏អត់មានគ្រូអត់បញ្យល់គ្រូអត់ដឹងយ៉ា linguistic okay ENG 321 តែអត់តន់ច្រើនដល់ហ្នឹងទេ Okay, vocabulary. Yeah, we have city life. I think I have uploaded the textbook already. I mean the vocabulary book. Okay, changes, binomial. Binomial is bit in pieces. This is we call binomial. It's a structure. It's a phrases. Okay, we call binomial. We can learn about this. Reading. So we focus city that have overcome problem. You see, yeah, some city have overcome problem. Perpetuating the myth. Yeah, the idea, the perception about the story. Okay. And then we have two listening. I think I will try to play listening for you guys. Two different city, recovering from disaster, and three urban myths. This is the item that we're gonna focus in unit one. So I will go one by one in detail. I don't want to go fast. Yeah. Okay, let's discuss about the first part I want speaking. Work in pair discuss this question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a city? And which is the best city in your country? Why? In your opinion, in your viewpoint, or in your points of view, which is the diversity? Why? Okay, I give you 5 minutes. One. Think about that, please. 3 questions, please. There should be discussion, but we don't have to discuss, but we can discuss online. Okay. So think, within 5 minutes about the 3 questions there. The first point, what are the pros and cons? You say pros and cons of living in the city. And the second question is, what is the best city in your country? Why you consider that city is the best? Okay, so in what reasons? And the last question is, in your opinion, or in your points of view, or in your viewpoints, which is diversity? Why? Think about diversity. Okay, please, 5 minutes one, please. You can contribute your idea from now on. Easy peasy. Okay, keep turn on your video if you can. Yeah, if your internet is strong, please. Okay. 61, wow. 62 students. Yeah. Any comments? Any ideas, please?
Yes, lecturer. But towards the first question, lecturer.
Yeah, please.
The advantages of living in the city, I refer to Phnom Penh here.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, just a 10 kilometers from the center of the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lecturer.
Could you please repeat your message again, please? Since your message disappear. Yeah, please. Any comments? Yeah, again, I think his internet a bit slow, or my internet, I'm not sure. Yeah, but I use a stable one. Okay. Anybody else, please? Yeah, can you help him? I think his internet a bit slow. If you use 4G or 5G or 6G, I think it's still a problem with that. Yeah. Okay, he's gone. He fly back. Any other comment, please? Come on. With the first question, what are the pros and cons of living in the city? Why do you need to live in the city?
I want to answer the first question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Not personally, my ideas about the advantages of living in the city is when we live in the city, we get high opportunity to get job.
Okay,
And
job
the
opportunity.
disadvantage is that, yeah, and about the disadvantage, is that when we live in the city, the common problem that happen in the city rally is that traffic jam. Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so two things you mentioned, one pros and one con. Thank you. So of course, when you live in the city, you have high opportunity. You say high job opportunity, of course, because even in Cambodia, you see, after you graduate, a lot of students graduate from uni in the city. They will not go back to their hometown or provinces. Basically, they're gonna stay in the city and find a job until the job send them to the provinces. Very good. And the main problem is about traffic jam, which happened in Cambodia in Phnom Penh City. Yeah. Okay. Any other pros and cons?
May I continue, lecturer? But
Please, yeah. You know,ต่อมานิดนึง Okay, ta.
I cannot
เปิ
open
ดเลย
the video.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, ไปเปิดแล้วเดี๋ยวต่อมานิดเดียวจ้ะ Continue, please, yeah.
Thanks, lecturer. So about the first question, advantages of living in the city. I think I refer much about we easily access the education rather than in the places.
Of course.
These advantages that very much I appreciate about. And disadvantages of living in the city are still concerned about the insecurity that is still very much. I mean, it's increasingly worrying.
Okay, only in Cambodia maybe.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, I do agree with the first idea. Yeah, it's really good because you can access to variety of education, standard school, okay, in the city. You see, however, if you live in the province, some provinces will not provide you with university, so you cannot access. You need to come to the city.
Yes, only two provinces provide this. University.
On the other hand, talking about insecurity, well, only in Phnom Penh, basically, when I was in Wellington, I live in the city. Some of my friends, they prefer to live in the countryside, like 30 minutes by bus, actually, and it's very cold. The reason why I prefer living in the city at that time, because I want to experience life in the city, and it's really nice. Yeah, it's good, clean, something like that, okay? I got a, not really a big room, but a small room, but I really like the security in Wellington. Yeah. Okay. Any other comment, please? Come on.
Thanks, lecturer.
Thank you, Sophia. Yeah. 7 នៅតមកនេះតែយ
Can I?
Okay, yeah, please. Yeah.
I want to add some disadvantages of living in the city is
Yes, please.
pollution, and in addition, like every single space, there are a lot of building.
Yeah.
There's no fresh air. Yeah, air pollution make your health like not good.
You're right. Yeah, talking about air pollution or pollution, of course, from the fuel from the cars, which destroy the environment in the city, and that's the reason the government has need to think about the evergreen garden. Okay, and another problem, people cannot see the sunrise and set because of the skyscraper, tall building. For those who experience living in Hong Kong, you see sometimes it's really hard, and the room in the city very small because they live in apartment or a tall building. Yeah, actually, people do not really like that one. And when they come to Cambodia, they enjoy seeing the view, seeing the sunrise and sunset. Yeah, that's happened. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. I think let's move to the second questions. What is the best city in our country? Some of you laugh already, I know. It's Phnom Penh, only Phnom Penh. Okay, yeah. Prampel jeណាបើថាភ្នំពេញដែរចាអូខេ7ឡើងដល់7ចា Okay.
The best city in Cambodia in terms of economics is not aside of Phnom Penh, but in terms of environment and economics, Sihanouk and Siem Reap. That's my idea.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I do not agree with you with consider Siem Reap. Siem Reap is a peaceful city, of course, but it's not the heart of business. It's not a business district. We say another word. Why I say that? Because Siem Reap only absorb only the tourists to visit there. But when we are talking about business district, it provides a lot, of variety of business such as Phnom Penh. Yeah, that people can make. But in Siem
Also,
Reap, what is it, please?
I want to say also
Yes, say please.
city. Yeah, because we know that nowadays in Preseno province there are a lot of developed other
Development.
development.
Run tray vậy đó là những run tray vậy nó run tray tôi mê hiệnនៅមីយ៉ាម៉ាចឹងណា
Low teacher. I'm just a simple person in my country.
Simple nóต้องចេះដល់ពេលឡើងធំលេង simple ហ្មងធម្មតា simple ដល់ពេលឡើងធំលេង simple ទៅយកអីចឹងណាអូខេ unusual អូខេបុកលេតជាបុកលេតអូខេដល់ពេលដល់ឃើញបុកលេតដែរណា Okay, just kidding. Okay, good. Majority of you might consider Siem Reap, some of you might consider Presenu. I believe that in the future, the government should take action to control or manipulate those cities, especially Presenu. Okay, why? Presenu should be manipulated, well, in terms of what, in order to control violence, in order to control chaotic situation there. A lot fighting, a lot firing, shooting, that the government need to take into consideration or into account in order to make one particular society be stable. Every country in the world, there are many Chinese citizens living there. But other country can control those citizens, those Chinese citizens to live there. They respect the laws of the country because of the government. This is the things. Even in New Zealand or Australia, a lot of Chinese doing business there. They come to invest their money there. And the New Zealand government, also the Australian government, welcome those investors. But they come with, obedience. Okay, laws obedience. This is the main things. Yeah. Okay, and the last question. So what is the first city and why? What's the name?
I have no idea.
Yeah, no idea. Okay, Ronggun probably now. Ronggun. Okay, so at the moment it's Ronggun. Yeah, Ronggun. Okay, Myanmar or Burma. Yeah, because of fighting, shooting happening in Burma. So keep praying for this country. Okay, everything gonna turn to normal. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. He say about Yangon city.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, President. Yeah.
Teacher, đọc nice.
Yeah, thank you, President. Okay, for that. The President agree. Okay, okay, let's move. Okay, let's go on and on. Okay, thank you for discussion. By looking at the picture, can you guess which city is it? What city is it? I'm sorry. What city is it? Where is it? Is it Tokyo?
I think it was China, not Tokyo.
It was China. Okay, not Tokyo. Yes. What about this one?
I think maybe Shanghai. This one.
Oh, Shanghai. Yeah, Shanghai. Okay, yeah, maybe. Okay. Now, I would like you to work in section A. Mark the adjectives in the box to 9. Okay, from 1 to 9, please. So all the adjectives in the box have the definition from 1 to 9, please. You can do it now. Okay. And then I would like you to go to B and C. B spend 2 minutes reading memorizing the adjective in the box. Then okay, I think we can skip this part, but move to C. Which adjective in exercise A are opposite of the word in the box below here, please? So exercise A and C. Please do it now. Yeah. I can make it smaller. Okay, yeah, here. Yeah. Okay, please. So the first task you need to compare or match. Sorry, not compare. Match the word with the definition. And second, find the word in the box here, which is opposite the word in the box below here. Filthy, deprived, dull, chaotic, compact, and safe. Please do it now. I give you 10 minutes, please.
Excuse me, teacher, can you zoom a little bit more?
Zoom in or zoom out?
Zoom, I mean, make it larger.
Okay, zoom out. Thứ đại giờ thế chứ.
Họ đang
Họ được president sao vậy?
yes.
Họ đã thoát hũ mền cơ nhé. Nha. Họ đã thoát hũ họ đã thoát hũ bên kia chẳng hạn.
Zoom in.
Tao sửa thế.
Control the computer.